Well, welcome whoever came in late. You came in just in time, actually, because I didn't have something prepared. The changes that are coming, we have a couple of changes that we just got done doing. I got to actually load the program in here because I don't have it. We've done a couple of things to the main menu in ProFund Accounting, which is kind of cool, which we're going to be releasing pretty soon. And then there's a couple of things we did from videos. We've been putting together a lot of training videos. So I just kind of want to get you up to speed on that. And then I'll go back and check over our review list here and see what else we have coming. We should be releasing it. I have to get with Brett, but another maybe 5 hours from now, it should be probably going out today. One of the things we did on the main menu, and you can kind of see it here, is there's a new little icon that says that there's a video available. I don't know if you can all, hopefully you can all see that on here. So not only does it show you your rights, but it lets you know that there's a video available. So if you right click on here, a little thing comes up and you can watch the video. It'll take you right to the YouTube channel where that video is for bank reconciliation. So it's just an easy way, like general ledger reports, you can watch the video. It'll take you right to the reporting. And then also on the ones that we have in here, we also have added help. So like for budget calc, you can go right from there. You can right click and go right to the help system. I don't get the right help file loaded right now in the debugger. But basically you can see that, on here, some of them have the help. We're adding these tags and keys to everything that we can come up with, and videos and things like that as we get them going. So month after month after month, there'll be new items that show the little video icon. Once we have the video prepared and uploaded, but it should be helpful to when you're going through it. And I know, and I want to mention this. Stephanie at Roscommon says she never clicks on any of the other ones because she's doesn't know what they do. This way you can at least look at the help file, see what it does in the help, as well as you can watch a video on how to use it. So hopefully you won't be this way you don't have to go into it. You're just right clicking and asking, I want some help on whatever this is. So this is one of the things that we added. If you do find something you don't think is right, or you think that you guys do it differently, please give me a holler on email and I can look into that and we can have a discussion about what we could say instead. Because I can easily change these videos now. I've structured it so that it isn't a 16-day process to make a single video anymore. We're down to like a 3 or 4 day process. So, we can certainly make changes to it and make changes to the, what's going on in there, because it's just, I want to make sure that they're helpful for everybody, that, explains how to use something. And kind of with that, we have this here where the new training page. These first 3 articles now on the training page is a whole series of training, kind of from top to bottom, on how to set up, use, and configure ProFund Accounting for AP, payroll, and general ledger. So I would suggest, if you kind of go into the series, like if we do, just start I'd ask everybody, just start at the pre-installation series and go through it and send me feedback, so that, because we have a lot of new people starting, and it's helpful to have something that they can get started with beforehand. Now these might be where you'd want to, have something different where they don't, do it. But basically in the pre-installation series, there's, 6 different videos, and there's some files that you can get to go through it, or 4 different videos in it. Here's a playlist that shows the 4, basically part 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are helpful to go through. And again, I'd like, if you can, even though you're a seasoned veteran, go through it and help me get them. If you think there's something more, there's something I'm missing, or there's something that needs to be added, please give me the feedback on that now. Because again, we want this to be available so people, when they first get started with ProFund, they have a place that they can at least watch something, before trying to go in and do a general ledger post, or before trying to go in and do an AP post. That might just completely throw them off. But the individual items on the menus, they're more specific for just that item, whereas those training videos are more geared for kind of like a step one, step two, all the way following from, from not knowing anything to being able to function correctly in ProFund. So by the very end of it, somebody should be able to function, run reports, know what kind of reports to run, things like that, from top to bottom. And it goes kind of quick, but my thought is you can always watch it again if you miss something. All right, so yes, we've been playing a little bit in the FICA. We've taken out, the next release will have the FICA, where'd that go? Deferred checkbox. There's on the employee page, employee main, I can show it to you if you want. FICA deferred was unchecked. We had a print button on the payroll calculation form that never worked. Oh, the employee post message was always kind of goofy in payroll post, depending if you're editing a journal or putting in brand new entries. If you put in new entries, it worked, but when you started editing a journal and flipping around, it would leave somebody else's post message on display. We got that working correctly now. We fixed the equals, balance, and distribution in AP Post. I don't know if anyone's ever used that during AP Post. There's a little button that says equals, and it never really, that also worked only if you're putting in a brand new invoice. But if you're modifying an invoice, it would never quite work right. Yes, the invoice balance is correct now at the top, because that wouldn't update either as you change things in invoice. Again, a lot of this stuff was when you were doing modifying an existing journal and not putting in new. New, it's what seems to work, but when you had an existing, there's a balance at the very top, and that would never change as you're doing stuff. It does now. We created a couple of new reports, a list with supervisors so that you can see who has what supervisor. Just the opposite, you can see what supervisor has who. We fixed the vendor maintenance buttons in Payables Post to work because they didn't used to go correctly to the, like when you're in Payables Post, you click on the vendor main, it didn't work right. In the report manager, when you're running and you're doing reports, if you try to save a group, the color would be all black. So we fixed that. Added an option to fixed asset calc utility to allow items with no in-service date. Yeah, I think that was something we needed to do for Chippewa. All right. Updated a cleared and open checks to allow, and then yes, we updated the MERS report to use the new report engine, created the supervisors list. Okay, we did something about the call detail report. We fixed it up so it's a lot faster. Fix the sorting and call detail. Yeah, we fixed in the fixed asset reports, the depreciation and the tabs at the bottom wasn't showing correctly because it was missing part of the calculation and those cross tabs, so we fixed those. And then added a new contribution source field to deduction types for future use with the MERS export file. And this has to do with, I think, for loans, the MERS loans. We fixed it and put in the new 2021-941. And that's rolling out, added a low authorized date. Okay, so I'm going to let this go for today. It's been a pleasure. Unless there's something.
Thanks. Oh. No, I was just saying thanks, George. Appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. Yeah, I wish I was better prepared today. Like I said, I really planned on being better prepared. I really wanted to be better prepared, but then, in the morning, it was like all of a sudden I had this emergency I had to take care of, and not until I had a phone call from Stephanie did it even dawn on me that I was missing the webinar time. And I appreciate your patience for hanging around while you got a hold of me. All right, everybody, have a great afternoon. And Jody, have a good payroll cycle.
You are now working smarter with ProFund Accounting. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.